Hey guys, sorry for the delay. A lot of technical issues, but I'm gonna dive into a song here. I'm gonna start with a acoustic version of a metalcore song, and then we'll dive into some Christmas ones, but this one's for you. Well, I know you've coped with this loneliness. You think you're okay, but you've been tricked. I'm out here pleading, but you can't hear me. Your silent screams are deafening. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. I thought I was different, but you made me like them. Begged you to hold on, but you still let go. And from the distance, I can see what's missing. But you never listen, so you'll never know. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. You're my closest friend and my deepest wound, my most painful scar, and I cherish you. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. Well, good evening, guys, or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Quincy, Kane, Morris here, and this is live stream 23, 24. I can never see the end of the title, so I always forget what number this is, but I'm going to have a look at some comments here real quick. Okay, hello. Oh, that's awesome. Brad's got a brother, Derringer, is that how you pronounce his name? And he plays piano, so that's really cool. Sounds great even on acoustic. Thanks, Logan, I appreciate that. You can play along, Red. Red's here. Red, good to have you. Merry Christmas, cool. Yeah, so guys, let me know. Hopefully it's sounding okay out there. I've done one acoustic stream before, and I think it's a very simple setup, but at the same time, I kind of forgot, like how I did it. But that wasn't really the hard part. Like that's pretty easy. I've just got a microphone here. I just set that up, and you know I can play and sing and stuff. That's why I don't even need the headphones. But I was hoping to do a few piano songs for you guys, and I think you can hear the piano. Hopefully it's coming through, but I've got no way to hear it. And I was trying to figure out a routing way where, you know, I put the headphones on and I can hear the piano, but yeah, like, thanks, Brad. But yeah, so hopefully you can hear that piano. But I was just like, you know, like, I'm just, yeah, okay, cool. So it is coming through. So maybe I could try some songs, but I'm a little scared because, like, I literally can't hear the notes. So I'd have to, like, give myself the key and just kind of, like, guess. One of the piano songs is instrumental, so I might be able to get away with that one. But yeah, sorry, guys. I was really hoping, I mean, hopefully I'll be able to still do some songs for you, but, yeah, I wasn't able to figure out how to get it so that I could hear the piano while I'm playing for you guys. So we'll just, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But got a few more acoustic ones for you. Yeah, we're going to try to do some Christmas songs. I don't know if you guys are wearing any Christmas apparel. I mean, it's, you know, it's still a couple weeks till Christmas, but, you know, thought I'd sport a Christmas sweater, kind of get the season going. I meant to find a hat too, but again, a lot of this was very last minute, so. But last week, some of you guys had made some requests, so I'm actually going to play some of your requests. I have an acoustic. Brad's got an acoustic, so that's great. Brad, you might be able to play along with me on some of these songs, because some of these acoustic songs, or these Christmas songs, you know, they're a little more familiar, and they're not too tricky to play, so we'll see what happens. What do we got here? Well, this was a song that... that Logan had requested. So Brad, if you want to play along with me, I'm going to try it in the key of G. We're going to play the song Jingle Bells. And if you all know the words, you can sing along. So that's the key right there. We're going to try Jingle Bell. This one was requested by Logan last week. And while I'm playing this, if any of you guys, you know, let me know. Plug a headset. Maybe, Stan suggested, can I plug a headset into the keyboard? Maybe, but it's kind of weird because the keyboard is going into my computer, and I'm actually, with another setup, I probably could have done that, but I was trying to do like a super simple setup. Like, usually I have an audio interface that I'm plugging my guitar into and my mic into and stuff, but with this setup, I was thinking, oh, well, this is all USB, so I can just plug the mic in USB directly into the computer, and I can plug the keyboard directly into the computer and then use a software keyboard in my my recording software that I use to do these streams and stuff. So it's a pretty simple setup. Like, I didn't have to bring a whole lot of gear, but the downside is just the routing of it, you know. I don't have that figured out, and I think there is a way to route it. I just, again, if I had a little more time, I probably could have figured it out, and I just underestimated that how much of a problem that would have been. I probably should have brought my normal setup and went through, just used the keyboard sounds on this keyboard, not the keyboard sounds from my computer. And yeah, that might have been an easier setup. So, but we'll see what happens. It'll be something. So, show me what you're doing, please. Okay. Brad, I don't know if you mean what am I doing on guitar, but if that's what you mean, show me what I'm doing. So the key of G, I think it's just G, C, and G, and then there's a D in there as well. I think that's all it is. I think it's just G, C, and D. So other than that, just use your ears and try to follow along as best you can, I guess. But while I'm singing this, you guys can sing along. And if you have any plans, you know, like, do you and your family, do y'all have any big Christmas plans or New Year's plans coming up? You know, are there any festivities or anything like that? Do any of you go on trips? Any traditions that you always look forward to? You know, let me know. So here we go. This one's Jingle Bells. All right. Here we go. Okay. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. This is so metalcore. something like that. I was thinking as I was playing that, I was like, maybe we can do like kind of a metal version of it. Let's see. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Fun is to ride. Fun is to ride in a open sleigh. Like that, you know, we probably have to tweak it a little bit, but all right, let's see what we got here. I think I'm going to go ahead and try a piano one in a second here. We'll see what happens. Need some harsh, yeah. Do I need to scream on that? You know, don't know. Maybe not for the acoustic version. It's kind of funny. Brad had commented earlier, you know, like, are these going to be metalcore Christmas songs and stuff? And that would definitely be cool. I don't know. We'll have to see if that could be a possibility in the future. Maybe next year. The tricky part with that would be I would just have to, you know, I'd have to write and record some backing tracks and stuff, but it might not be too tricky. And yeah, just I don't know. You've definitely, Brad, you've got my gears turning a little bit. I definitely have to keep that in mind for next year and stuff. But even this year, I mean, this is my first year doing all this streaming and stuff, so I've had to learn a lot just from, you know, the performance side of things and you know, the technical side. That's probably been the hardest part, just being able to set all that up and just being able to perform songs. And so sometimes it's kind of tricky doing all this acoustic stuff because you're kind of like, you know, once you have things set in place, it's like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't break it. And so it's nice having like a setup, just a system, something that you can just rely on. But anytime you try to do something new, there's always a little risk there of having to figure that out. Yep. Yeah. So we'll see. And yeah, that was kind of the main thing that Brad noticed. To make a metal version, just kind of switching it from major to minor and stuff. And I did change the chords. It was still the same key, actually. It was still the key of G, but I was just playing in E minor rather than G major. So, but cool. Well, let's see here. I'm going to try this one piano song for you guys. This was one that Brad had requested. You're doing better than I... Well, don't say that, Logan. You know, you know, certainly, you know, as you get better at you've still got a lot to learn. You know, you're just in the beginning of your music journey. So once you learn, you'll be an awesome musician too. So not to say that's like you'll be awesome like me. You know, no, that's not what I'm saying. But what I mean is like, you know, I've been playing music for a while, so yeah, and it's just what I love to do. I spend a lot of time with different instruments, so I do all right at it. But you know, don't ever say that you can't do that, because that's not true. You know, you're capable of anything. You just gotta just spend time doing it. Just work hard, and you'll get there. So keep practicing, and yeah, you'll be surprised what you're capable of. But where was I going? I kind of drew a blank. I'm gonna try this piano song, and again, maybe like magically. Nope, I mean, I can't hear anything, but the song I'm going to do, this is one Brad requested. It's Carol of the Bells, which is like probably the most epic Christmas song. And surely, Brad, you've heard the August Burns Red version. And if you haven't, you guys just, you know, check it out. Check out check out the August Burns Red version of Carol of the Bells. And August Burns Red in general, they've put out, you know, Christmas songs. It's sort of a tradition. They put out one just about every year, and they'll do a metal cover of a Christmas song. So definitely some good stuff. And they put out an album a few years ago that's worth checking out. But cool. So I'm going to try Carol of the Bells, and this is a relatively simple song to play on piano, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. That's D. That's like middle C right there. So I'm trying to think. Okay. All right, we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully the sound's okay out there. Yeah, he asked if I was gonna sing too, and I think Carol of the Bells does have lyrics. So da, 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 da. I don't know, but I don't know if you've ever seen that YouTube video, the like "Ding fries are done" or whatever. Ding fries are done, ding fries are done. I work at Burger King, something like that. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's give this a shot. I'm gonna start up here. Oh. Okay. Is that okay? Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, Daniel. Thanks for joining us. Good evening. Can't stay for long at work. If I don't see you, I'll have a great... Yeah, Daniel, hope you have a Merry Christmas, too. Hope you got to hear some of that, and hopefully that sounded okay. I don't know if you know the situation, but I can't hear my piano, so awesome. Thanks for watching, Merry Christmas. Yeah, so, you know, in my defense, if that sounded bad, which I know I made a few mistakes, I literally can't hear the keys right now. Epic. Okay, well, epic's not bad, you know, so. But literally all I'm hearing is like the clicky of the keys and stuff, so. Yeah, Stan's right, the fries are done, yep. Fries are done now, so. But awesome, yeah. So that's Carol of the Bells for you. And the only thing that stinks is like, you know, if I could hear it, it's actually a fairly simple song to play, at least the way I'm playing it. And so it's a good one to like jam on. I was hoping to kind of like freestyle a little bit with it and just kind of go with the flow of things, but it's kind of hard to go with the flow when you can't actually hear the music. So, but either way, there you go, Brad. Merry Christmas. So. There's a piano song for you. Might be the only piano song for tonight. I don't know. I'll try like one more and we'll see if it works or whatever. But cool. But anyway, yeah. If any of you guys, I don't know if y'all have any Christmas plans and stuff. If you have any share in the comment what your Christmas plans are. For me, I'll just share like a few things. Some of you might remember that I come from a pretty. Put that. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Sorry. Well, you're welcome, I guess, Stan. Or you're welcome or sorry. I'm not sure which one, but. So some of you might have heard me say before that I come from a pretty big family. It's actually 9 in all. I've got 3 brothers, 3 sisters, and mom and dad. And so when we were kids, yeah, Christmas was a lot of fun. We always got PJs the night before, so on Christmas Eve, we get to open up new pajamas and we get to wear those and go to sleep. And usually me and my siblings, we would camp out in the same room and stuff. Sounded great. Thanks, Daniel. Glad that sounded all right. And glad you were able to catch it. You know what? Let me see. Well, I don't know. Daniel, you don't have a request real quick, do you? You know, maybe I can play a Christmas song for you or something before you head out, but we'll see what happens. Maybe, you know, I can't make any promises, but you can make a request and maybe I can do it. But yeah, you know, we'd camp out in the same room and stuff and you know, wake up early for Christmas and trying to think if there was anything. Oh, and we always took turns opening presents and stuff. So we'd go in a circle, you know, we'd start with one, we'd watch them open their gift, and then the next person would open theirs. And we'd always keep opening, and then, you know, once you were done with all your presents and stuff, then you got to go to your stocking, and you just grab your stocking and, you know, pull out your stocking stuffers and stuff. And then sometimes we would get big gifts, and those were always in the basement. So we'd go downstairs, and that's, you know, if someone got like a new bike or something like that, or like a portable basketball net or something, you know, that's where the big gifts would go down in the basement. So that was always fun. But yeah, Christmas with the family was always great. And now, you know, some of us are living in our own homes or have our own children and stuff, so they're kind of carrying on some of those traditions in their own families and stuff. And so now I think we still kind of do it the same way, but maybe not quite the same way as when we were children. It's a little more, you know, casual, kind of easygoing and stuff. But y'all have a good night, and remember to watch the launch of the James Webb Telescope Christmas Eve. Oh, that's pretty cool. Thanks for the heads up, Daniel. So we'll have to keep an eye out for the James Webb Telescope Christmas Eve. I can't say that I even know what that is, but I'll definitely be sure to Google that. So I don't know if that's like, you know, a certain, you know, star alignment or something that shows up on Christmas Eve or something, you know. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. That's really cool. Thanks for the tip. Okay, Brad's got his brother coming. So, yeah, I don't know if he got to hear that or not, but I can, you know, play a little bit for him. Maybe I can do some of that again. But I'm trying to think if there were any other. Let's see. Maybe I can play this and talk. So, let's see. Any other Christmas traditions? We always had this. I think it was in. I don't know if it's called an Advent calendar or whatever, but it's got the. What do you call them? It's the nativity scene or whatever, and it's like this sort of felt. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Sorry. It's this like felt Velcro like scene. It's got all the, you know, the shepherds and the animals and little baby Jesus and stuff, and each day in the calendar you pull one out and you put it up, but mom and dad would put a little piece of candy in there and stuff. So we would take turns as siblings and stuff, and that's something that was kind of fun, was because I'm the middle child, so right in the middle. So it didn't matter if we started with the oldest child or the youngest. We'd always take turns. So like the oldest would get to go on the first day, and then the next oldest on the second day, and you keep going. But it would always end up on me on Christmas because I was the middle child. So it didn't matter if it was, you know, starting with the oldest or youngest. So I always got to put little baby Jesus in his manger or whatever. And then but yeah, every time you pulled out a character or whatever, there would be a little chocolate in there. So that was always a fun little tradition that we did growing up. I have not done Oh Holy Night. Let me see. I'm going to do it on guitar just because I might blow it on piano. I'll do 2 for you, Daniel. I'm going to do one with vocals on guitar, and I'll do one instrumentally on piano. So this one is for Daniel. It's my little Merry Christmas to you. Oh Holy Night. Let me think what a good key for that would be. Give me just a second, because we actually have done this song. I help with the Younger Praise Band here at our church. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. All right, so we usually do it in G. I'm going to try it in E. Maybe E or C would be a good key to do it in. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to try Oh Holy Night. Let's try it in C. All right. So I just got to learn it real quick. All right, gonna try it. Here we go. Oh Holy Night. Oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, nor hear the angel voice sound. No night divine, oh night, when Christ was born. No night divine, oh night divine. Let me see if I can do piano for you. Holy night. Oh boy. Stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pine. Can't remember those chords there, sorry. Till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, no hear the angel voices. Oh night divine, oh night, when Christ was born. Oh night divine, hopefully that was okay. Again, I cannot hear that. So, what do you think? Beautiful. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. So hopefully that sounded okay again, because yeah, I can't hear. So, like, and I was gonna try to play the melody, but again, I can't hear, so I can't use my ear to like figure out how to play the piano. Awesome. Cool. All right. Looks like it came out okay. So that's good. And hopefully I stayed on key all right. But yeah, Daniel, thanks. I'm glad you're able to slip by for a little bit. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yeah, thanks so much, dude. And God bless you. And Lord continue to bless you, my friend. I don't know if that's for me, Stan, or for for Daniel or whoever, but very kind of you. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's see what other songs you got. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to dive into another song here. That's the other thing. You know, I was trying so hard to get the technical stuff set up that I didn't really prepare like what I was going to talk about during this stream and stuff. So I'm totally improvising. Let me just say first off, if any of you at any point have any questions or anything, you know, you certainly don't have to. Well, you can ask. You know, you certainly don't have to wait for me to bring up the topics and stuff. I know I'm the one holding the stream. I should be better prepared and stuff, but I definitely enjoy hanging out with you guys. And you know, anytime you've got any questions or just you know any thoughts about anything that you'd like to share in the comments, you know, if anything, it helps me because the more you guys comment, the more it gives me to interact with and read off of. So, cool. Well, thank you, Stan. I appreciate that. Anyway, guys, speaking of how much I appreciate you guys, this next one is for you. I mean, all of these are pretty much for you, but you know, I know some of y'all had requests, and I'm trying to fulfill those. But this is a song about how I'm gonna feel on Christmas Day when I'm not gonna be able to stream to you guys, because I always enjoy this. I always look forward to it. So I'm gonna be pretty sad when I'm not able to stream to you on Christmas. So this one's for you guys. I'll have a Christmas without you, and I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. It won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And windows blue, snowflakes start falling. That's windows blue, memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of wine, and I'll have a blue Christmas. Snowflakes start falling. That's windows blue. Memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of wine. I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. Yes, I'll have a blue, I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. Man, I actually meant to use that chord in the song, but you know, whatever, at the end there, so. Awesome, thanks Quincy. My pleasure, Daniel. Bye, it's been fun. I'm going to go eat, bro. Brad, thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoy your meal, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. You can certainly check back. Maybe if you're done eating, maybe we'll still be streaming, or maybe we'll be done. I don't know. I got a couple more songs, but either way, I always appreciate you stopping by. Merry Christmas, and y'all have a good night. Yep. Merry Christmas, good night to you, Daniel, and Merry Christmas, good night to you as well, Brad, if you were heading out. Red, I don't know if you're still in the chat. You've been a little quiet if you are, but I don't know if you're heading out as well, if you're going to stick around. But Red, I don't know if you have a request. I don't believe you made one in last week's stream, but if you've got any requests, let me know, and I'll try my best to perform them, and we'll see what happens. But let's see what we got next here. I will say this, the next song I play might be another original song, so not a Christmas one, but you know, an acoustic version of a metalcore song. I'm still here. Yeah, good to have you, Red. Nice to know you're there, you know. Let's see. Speaking of snow and that kind of stuff, are y'all into, you know, snowboarding or skiing or anything like that? You know, do y'all ever go to, you know, up on the mountains? Do you have any mountains to go to where you can, you know, resorts and stuff where you can go down the hills and hit the turn, whatever you call it. I can't think what it is. Some of the snowboard courses, they have like, you know, actual ramps and stuff that you can hit, or sometimes it's just a hill that you can sort of slalom down. But yeah, are any of you guys, do y'all enjoy that kind of thing? And that was awesome. Awesome, Stan, glad you enjoyed that. Yep. Tried to what's the word I'm looking for? Tried to capture a little bit of Elvis. I didn't want to go like too far impression, but you know, tried to get a little bit of that in the voice there. But yeah, some of you know that I enjoy skateboarding, and so you'd think skateboarding, snowboarding, you know. And I do enjoy snowboarding, but it took me forever. Snowboarding, just because you can skateboard does not mean you can snowboard. And for the longest time, that's why I was so frustrated with snowboarding, because I was good at skating, but every time I tried snowboarding, I just sucked. I fell all the time, and I was like, what is going on here? This can't be right, you know? And the problem was, I learned years later, the problem is you don't ride a snowboard the same way you do a skateboard. Like, the only thing they have in common is the balance portion, like just standing on it. But turning and steering and maneuvering is different. The way it works on skateboarding is different than snowboarding. And so I was trying to sort of turn with like my upper body, kind of like you do with skateboarding. But in snowboarding, it's almost like you're standing up the whole time. And it's like your lower body and your back foot. You kind of steer. I don't know if y'all can see my feet, but you know, you kind of steer with your back foot in snowboarding, and you're sort of pushing the way you want to go with your back foot. So it's quite different than skating. It's not that difficult. So like once you learn it, I mean, once I learned how to properly steer, it was like, oh, this is fun, you know. Like I used to have like a love-hate relationship with snowboarding, but once you learn how to actually do it, it's like, oh yeah, this is fun. But it's also expensive and time-consuming, and so you know, skating, I can do that pretty much whenever I want. If I want to go snowboarding, like you really got to go out of your way to do it. So it never really stuck with me the same way as skating does, but I do enjoy it. You know, if I go to a ski resort, I'm definitely going to go to snowboard. But what about you guys? Do y'all snowboard? Do you ski? Do you just like sleds? You know, or tubes? You know, those are fun as well. You know, yeah, if you got any good stories, let me know. I don't know if I have any stories about. I guess since I haven't gone a whole lot, I don't have that many stories. The few times I've gone, they've been fun, but you know, I don't think anything like exceptional happened. I do know here where I live, I live on a farm, and we've got some hills, and there was one hill that had like some kind of dirt pile on it, and so when it snowed, we were able to turn it into a ramp, and that was a lot of fun. So me and my friends, we went down snowboarding, and then we would hit the ramp and just see how much air we could get and stuff, and that was actually a lot of fun. And then before it, we were actually able to set up like a little rail. I had this rail for skateboarding, and we set it up so you were able to jump on it and grind across it, and then hit the ramp and get some air and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. What was I saying? Yeah, but unfortunately at that time I still didn't really know how to properly maneuver on the board. So like I did okay, but that was definitely a rough session for me. That's right, skating started from surfing. Surfing is what came first. Somebody figured out that you could hang on to a board, and the tides would carry you, and then someone tried standing on it, and that was fun. And basically the surfers were like, man, the waves are flat. If there was a way, it'd be great if we could keep surfing even when the waves are flat. And they're like, well, maybe if we put like wheels on the bottom of a board, we can just, that's why it was called sidewalk surfing, because you're surfing on the sidewalk, and then skating just grew and evolved and stuff. Let's see. And what's kind of interesting though is, yeah, surfing's definitely like where it all started, but skating kind of influenced everything else, because like even the extreme sports like BMX and rollerblades and stuff, they got all that from skating. It was skaters who were doing that stuff first, and then bikers were like, well, let me see if I can do that on my bike, and then rollerbladers were like, well, let me see if we can do that with our blades, and then same thing with snowboarding. Like snowboarding, the tricks, like when they go up ramps and they grab the board, there's no reason for them to do that because the board's already attached to your feet. So the only reason they do that is because they're mimicking what came from skating and stuff. And that's not because there's nothing wrong with that or anything. It's just that's how it works. Things get influenced and stuff. But so it's pretty cool how there's like some similarities with those things. And yeah, definitely cool. But we definitely have surfing to thank. And I've tried surfing too, by the way. Surfing stuff. I mean, it's probably easier. It's easier when you go somewhere with good waves, but kind of the same deal, Like surfing's too conditional, and I think that's the biggest problem I have with surfing and snowboarding is they're just too conditional. Like you need good waves, you need to live by the beach, or you need somewhere where it snows, and you need a good hill, and good snow too. That's good for steering and stuff. And sometimes. Those things are just too conditional. Where skating, it's like you can do it almost anywhere. You just need a flat surface of concrete or wood, something sturdy, that you can roll on, and you can skate, And it's not really that conditional. And even if you are somewhere like even my home isn't like the best place to skate, but the church is only 5 minutes from here, and I can just drive up here if I really want to skate. I can just drive up here, and there's a parking lot and stuff that I can skate in. So it's a little easier to find a skate spot than it is to find a place to snowboard or surf. But anyway, let me go into another song. This is one of my songs, a little metalcore one for you, an acoustic version of it. Hope you like it. This is called A Place to Call Home. Inside of me, concealing what I believe. Potential is obvious, but I'm too scared to set it free. Break down the walls, show me your heart. This is the place where I fall apart. Destiny, but I won't. cannot see. Some mother will tuck me in to his coffin and bury me. Break down the walls, show me your heart. This is the place where I fall apart. You told me a place to call home, someplace where I do not feel alone. You show me love like I never know. You show me a place to call home. You told me a place to call home, someplace where I would not feel alone. You told me love like I'd never known. You told me a place to call home. There you go. That one's called A Place to Call Home. That's my acoustic version of it. Usually it's a little more distorted with a little more drums and bass in there, but all right. All right, so I think, how am I doing here? I'm doing all right. Okay. I think Brad headed out. I had another Christmas song that he had requested, but it's a piano one, so like I could try it. I don't know. I might try it in a little bit, but you know, the first piano one, what's that song called again? Carol of the Bells. You know, that one being instrumental, like it's a little easier as long as I know where my fingers go and I can play to the beat. Like, you know, I can kind of pull that off. But if I'm having to play and sing at the same time and I can't even hear the piano, what the piano's doing, you know, it might be a little trickier. So I'll probably keep it kind of short, but I might try that in a little bit. Man, what really stinks, there's a song I wanted to do. I'll talk about it real quick. Red said YouTube bugged out for a second, so hopefully I'm still here. Hopefully you can see me. Can you see me now, Red? Can you hear what I'm saying? I just played a song, and that's all that's happened, so I'm not going into another song just yet. I'm about to. I was just talking about how the piano situation still is, you know, like I can try doing some of the songs, but it's gonna be hard to sing because I can't hear. But I did my song, A Place to Call Home. I don't know if you heard that. Did an acoustic version. I can now. Cool. All right, cool. So hopefully things are working well on your end. But let's see. One song I really wanted to do. It's one of my favorite Christmas songs from one of my favorite Christmas albums. Speaking of which, I think we talked a little bit about Christmas albums. Who was it? I think it was Gus. No. It wasn't Gus. There's someone else. Someone had recommended that I check out Andrea something, Bocelli, I think that's his name or something. Someone had recommended that. I can't remember, but I think we were talking a little bit about Christmas albums and stuff, and if we haven't, we should have been, you know. But anyway, my two favorite Christmas albums, if I haven't told you guys already, one is from a group called Plus One. They're no longer together. This was a group back in like the 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, and they were actually a boy band. But I mean, they wrote great songs, and you know, I loved their music. And they put out a Christmas album, and it's probably, well, it's kind of tied for my favorite. But they have some great songs on there. And there's actually a song of theirs that me and my brother do. I don't think, I wouldn't be able to perform the song by myself because The part I play on guitar is kind of more like a lead part. It's not really the rhythm part. But you know, maybe next year if this grows a little bit, maybe I can get my maybe I can get my brother to join me or something, and we can do the song for you. But yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas albums. And then another one of my favorite is from the band Relient K. Relient K is kind of a pop punk rock sort of band, and they put out a Christmas album, and that has a lot of great songs. They've got a piano song on there, and it's one of my favorites, probably my favorite song on the album of theirs. And it's original song. It's not like a cover of a traditional Christmas song. It's an original Christmas song that they wrote. And I really wanted to perform it for you guys, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to sing it. That's the part I'm worried. I might be able to play it. Let's see. I know it's in the key of D. So that should be the right note. And I think, let's see. I think we go. All right, I need your help. All right, I'm going to hit this note. And now tell me, is it higher or lower? Because there's like an octave thing on here. So does this note sound higher or lower? So here's before, and then here's after. So is the after higher or lower? And here's before, and here's after. So I want the after to be lower. So lower, cool. All right, good, that helps. All right, so the song, let's see. Okay, so. All right, I'm gonna give this song a shot, but again, this might be really bad because I can't hear. So we'll see what happens. And with this Christmas wishes missed the point I could convey. If only I could find the words to say to let you know how much you've touched my life, because here's where you're finding me, in the exact same place as New Year's Eve. And from a lack of my persistency, we're less than half as close as I wanna be. And the first time that you opened your eyes, did you realize that you would be my savior? And the first breath that left your lips, did you know that it would change this world forever? And the first time that you opened your eyes, did you realize that you would be my savior? And the first breath that left your lips, did you know that it would change this world forever? Hope that sounds okay. And so this Christmas I'll compare the things I felt in prior years to what this midnight made so clear, that you have come to meet me here. Okay, I don't know if I can play this part. To look back and think that this baby would one day save me, and the hope that you give, that you were born so I might really live. To look back and think that this baby would one day save me. The first time that you opened your eyes, did you realize you would be my savior? And the first breath that left your lips, did you know that it would change this world forever. And the first time that you opened your eyes, did you realize that you'd be my savior? And the first breath that left your lips, did you know that it would change this world forever? And I celebrate the day that you were born to die, so I could one day pray for you to save my life. Pray for you to save my life. Pray for you to save my life. Sorry, I couldn't remember that ending there. Hopefully that sounded like decent, because, yeah, audience participation, yep. Yep. Thanks, Stan, yep. And appreciate the feedback, yeah, audience participation, get to tell me if it's low or higher, so. But yeah, hopefully that was decent. That's probably my favorite song on the album of theirs, and definitely a good Christmas song. The one upside of me not being able to hear it, because usually I cry when I sing that song, that's just one of those songs that gets to me emotionally, and almost every time I sing it, I get teary. And so the one benefit of not being able to hear the music is not quite as emotionally impactful on my end, at least. So, but hopefully there was still some heart on your end. Well, cool. Let's see here. All right, got one more I'm going to try on piano. We'll see how this goes. This one was actually one that Brad requested, so if Brad happens to come back, I mean, I don't know if he's still eating, and he might just be out for the evening anyway. But this was one Brad had mentioned, and I don't even know if I know the words to this song, to be honest. Like, I know some of the words. I'm looking it up real quick, so. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Yeah. This is going to be tricky. All right, so I don't know if that was like middle C. All right, hopefully it'll be okay. This one's in the key of C. Bum, 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 bum. So hopefully that's what that sounds like. All right, so we're going to try... when you watch the replay, I hope you see here. Well, thanks, Stan. I appreciate that. I mean, it's just just taking a guess at it. I mean, I'm using the guitar to kind of get the key in my head, so kind of singing to the key, and then I can still feel the rhythm and stuff. So even though I can't hear the notes, I know what chords I'm supposed to be hitting and stuff for the most part. The hardest thing is just I can't make corrections. Like if I hear a mistake, well, I won't be able to hear the mistake. So that's kind of the hard thing. So, all right, we're gonna try Let It Snow, and forgive me if I get the words wrong on this, but we'll see how this goes. And actually, I remember this was a little low, so I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna transpose up, and we're gonna use bum that key, bum 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 bum. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh man, I don't know if I can do that. Something like that. All right, let's give this a shot. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, the fire so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. Oh, the lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, oh how I hate going out in the storm. But honey, if you hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, well, how's it work? The Fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. Okay. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Wait a minute. Man. I could do some like licks if I could actually hear it, but you know, we'll see what happens. And I think I was gonna do like a I was gonna play the melody, but I can be able to do that for you. All right. Make sure I'm still in key. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. The fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. I brought some corn for popping. I think I'm going the wrong chord there. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, oh how I hate going out in the storm. But honey, you hold me tight. All the way home I'll be warm, but fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. As long as you love me so, that's what it is. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Something like that, so, all right. Cool, yeah, so hopefully that came out all right. All right, guys, got one last song for you. Thanks so much for joining me again. In case you weren't aware, this is my last stream for this year, and I'm going to take a break for a couple weeks just to enjoy, the holidays, just enjoy Christmas and New Year's with my family and stuff, and kind of get reorganized. And so hopefully we'll be back to live streaming in January. But for those of you watching now or watching on the replay, let me just say I'm very thankful for you guys and really appreciative of you tuning in and the kind words and just your support and stuff. And I've certainly enjoyed it and certainly enjoyed getting to know some of you guys and just and doing these streams and stuff. So definitely looking forward to doing more in the future. And hopefully we can kind of grow and progress as things go along. This last song I have for you is, let's see here. And Stan, I see the sad face. I don't know if it's because this is the last stream of the year or whatever, but it's only a couple weeks, and we'll be streaming again in January, so it's not too long of a break. But this last song is, again, this is another one from the Relient K Christmas album, but it's kind of, it's actually not really a Christmas song. It's more of a post-Christmas song. It's like, it's like after the festivities and stuff. But I just like this song. I don't know if you guys knew this, but, well, let me test you real quick. Do y'all know what the day after Christmas is called? And please don't Google it, don't cheat. Just say yes or no. If you know it, say what it is. If you don't know what it is, then just say, no, I don't know. But there is a day, I guess it's a holiday, I don't know, but there's a day after Christmas. Do you know what that day is called? Let me know, because that is the name of the song. So this will be the last song that I perform for this stream. I'm going to give you guys a second, see if y'all have an answer or not. What is the day after Christmas? My birthday. Is it really? Is your birthday the 26th? I did not know that. Well, happy birthday, Stan. That's awesome. It's kind of funny that it's your birthday because that's not too far off what the actual day is. So if you guys didn't know this, the day after Christmas is called Boxing Day. So hopefully you'll be getting a few boxes of extra presents. Yep. Yeah, Red said he didn't know. Yep, well there you go. It's called Boxing Day. I can't remember what the deal is with it, but yeah. So that's what this song is called. This one's called Boxing Day. And I guess what's kind of nice about this song is I do think sometimes the holidays are kind of weird times because for some people it's a very joyous time, just getting together and celebrating and, just being thankful for what you have, thankful for your family and your friends and getting to spend time together and appreciate each other. And the holidays can really, lift you up during those times. But for some people, it can be really hard. It can be really depressing because, you don't have that family, you don't have those friends, and, or especially if you've lost a loved one. Again, Stan says he hurt his arm boxing, but I had a fairly recent loss in my family, and I'm doing okay. I mean, yes, it was a close relative of mine. It was an uncle of mine who recently passed, and there's definitely times where it's like, I miss him and stuff, but I don't want to give the impression that that I'm super torn up. I mean, I'm definitely hurting for his family, but I'm coping all right. I'm doing fine. There are times, I miss him most when I just think like, oh yeah, he would have been here and stuff, but I bring that up just because his family, my cousins on that side, this is their first Christmas without him, and that's going to be really hard, and definitely looking to spend some time with them, and because they're going to need it, and so that's just the thing. That's the one thing to remind you guys is just during these next 2 weeks, this Christmas season and stuff, just hug your family a little tighter. Just remember you love them and stuff. Even life gets busy and it's easy to get frustrated, but just be thankful for the ones you have and appreciate them while you have them, cherish them while you have them, and just remember too, this time of year can be kind of bittersweet because I think after the big hype and the excitement of Christmas and stuff, then when it ends, it's like, man, Christmas is over and life just kind of goes back to normal, I guess. And but just be thankful. Look back on the year and take note of the positive things that happen and try to learn from each year. That's actually something I'll do is I'll go back. I mean, I journal. And I love going back and reading through my journal, and I'll kind of highlight key moments, either lessons learned or just special moments that happened or answered prayers or whatever it might be. I just go through my journal, and it's just a great reminder of what happened, and I'll kind of take note of that stuff. I'll write those things down so that I kind of have, going into the next year, I can sort of see like what worked this year, what I'm thankful for this year, and what are my goals for next year? What do I have to look forward to? So I just think those are some good things to remember for. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate the prayers. But yeah, this is going to be my last song. Last song for the last stream of 2021. So this one's called Boxing Day. Take it all down, 'cause Christmas is over. Do not despair, rather be glad we had a good year. Now let's have another, remembering all the good times that we had. Oh, no more lights glistening, no more carols to sing. For Christmas, bless the Christmas, it makes way for spring. The hearts of men are bitter and the weather is cold as the snow that falls from above. Christmas, it makes way for spring. Well, thanks guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you. Those of you watching live and those of you watching on the replay. Let me just say thank you. It's been fun live streaming you guys. And again, going to be taking a break for the rest of this year, and then we'll pick up sometime in January. If you'd like to support me in any way, there is a link in the description to a virtual tip jar. And you know, anything you can provide, I certainly appreciate it. It just gives me the financial means to continue growing this thing, continue doing this thing, and hopefully eventually bringing you bigger and better content. So I appreciate that. If you don't have the financial means to support me, then you know, just liking the video, sharing, subscribing. My biggest goal right now is just building an audience. So just inviting people, letting people know about the streams, and having them come in. And let's see here. And so yeah, just following, keeping up with what I'm doing, and just making others aware of it. That kind of support, I really appreciate that, and that helps out. But yeah, guys, let me just, if I haven't said it enough already, let me just say I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yeah, I guess I'll see you sometime in January. So until next time.